The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this terrific look at the picturesque city of Portland. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Now, Nikola Jokic is honest about why he's so patient offensively. He said it's because I can't really run fast. That's my only option. When I have the ball, I just look for defensive mistakes. Being a little bit slower gives my teammates a chance to back cut, lob. I'm just playing in my comfort zone. Kevin?
He is definitely letting the play develop, D.A. Thank you. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Miami. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And when I look at the Nuggets, they just kind of burst out of the gate here with some fire. Feeling disrespected by pundits who overlooked them as a top team.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Gordon out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Murray. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Lee in at the 2. And for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard, Justice Winslow out there with Joe Ingles. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. Chris, we're just getting into a new year. Already, though, injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, but the big thing, though, get healthy by the end of the year. You got to get your guys back to 100%, so you don't want to rush them back too early.
Tip-off goes to Denver. From deep, and it's Lee, that time on the assist by Murray.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
The pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to Ingles. Back to Nurkic. And Porter comes to help. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Maverick.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load. Great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Launches a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, still is.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game, but you can see why after that sequence. This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. And he's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 9-point game.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Knocks it loose. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Leads running. Launches it. And again, Denver with the triple.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fires the three, drills it from outside. Lee's got 20 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
The basket looks as big as the ocean right now. I mean, that's how easy he's making it look.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Damian Lillard winning the 2020 Magic Johnson Award, which honors the player who combines excellence on the court along with cooperation and dignity with the media.
Being recognized for giving your time, but also making other people's job easier, I take a lot of pride in that. The same way I take pride in my teammates doing well and my coaches doing well at their job, I take pride in the local media being able to do their job and give insight and give a better look into what our team is doing.
Well, Lillard is well-deserving and well-liked, certainly. Some of the most open and thoughtful answers you'll hear.
Comfortable with a microphone, whether it's a press conference or a recording studio, he's got quotes and bars.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Portland, you've got Little. Also, Winslow out there, and it's Eubanks in at the center position.
This game would have a different look if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, 100% from the field for him.
Here's Dunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento. And then on Friday, they'll take on Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with Detroit, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory. That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And a wide-open look for Lee. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Trailblazers trail by 15. Banked in off the glass. Lee's got 12 now in this quarter.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
And again, it's Denver.
Really their own worst enemy right now with all these turnovers.
The Trailblazers shooting so well, 63% the offense working as one cohesive unit.
And there it is again. They get careless with the basketball, and immediately it costs them.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching.
And so it's Denver holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone. How has ball movement opened up things for you offensively?
Every game we have where we get into a one-on-one game, over-dribbling, not passing, we become very easy to guard. The good thing about tonight is the ball is moving. We're trying to make plays for each other. When we move the ball, we get high percentage shots, which is all we can ask for.
Thanks very much for your time, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at Denver, Kenny, what was your impression?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
When you look at their multiple areas of weakness, for me, it starts with their disorganization, chaos, a lot of wide open looks. They have to communicate better and stay connected to the shooters.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. What can you say? Lee, an impressive effort here today.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, it could be one of those epic games, but we still have a long way to go.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Lee with the steal. Second half is underway. Here's who Michael Malone's got on the floor. They've got Nikola Jokic. Lee out there with Jamal Murray. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's Gordon in at the 4. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Cloak loose. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Got a piece of it. Lee with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pulls up for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Lee's got 41.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And that one drops.
Rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. And Lee with the stuff.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Absolutely relentless. They're in the flow and riding that wave for as long as they can.
Now, here's Hart. He's guarded closely. Jokic with the steal. Here's Lee. And he elevates for the slam. Justice Winslow did not like that.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Here's Lee outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Lillard against Murray. Here's Hart. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. Lee outside. From deep 3-point range, Portland grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And how many players have ever notched multiple 60-point games?
And again for 3.
And all season long, he's been nothing but money from beyond the arc.
You're right. He's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges closer to 3rd most 3-pointers in a single season. Here's Hart. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Hart's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you think of those cold-blooded scores, man, none better than Lillard.
Certain players inspire appropriate fear. When he hits half court, he's within range.
Tipped away. Ingles against Porter. And it's Ingles off the drive. Here's Hart. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Jokic kicks to Porter. Lee outside. Another three for Denver.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here's Hart, covered by Lee. Again, what an avalanche!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Driving inside. And Lee with the stuff.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
1:31 left to play in the third. Lee with the steal. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Ball's knocked loose. And Lillard kicks to Ingles. Can they get it? And it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
And almost entirely. Morris with the ball. We got Joe Ingles. Also Josh Hart out there. And it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Oh, my word. This is a shooting exhibition. A three-point barrage for them.
Lee outside. He got it again. Sensational. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Yeah, right now it feels like they can't miss. We'll see how long they can make this last.
Tries from 10, and Lee pulls it down. For Denver, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Portland grabs the miss. Eubanks got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Hart. Drains the jumper to finish the break. Hart's got 19 points.
A lot of shooting is confidence, and there Hart showing plenty of it with his rise and fire.
Lee outside. Good. Another from three.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for third all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Porter connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most threes in a season.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
But it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and they aren't just chucking up anything. I mean, they're doing a great job of creating quality looks.
Passes it to Eubanks. Three-pointer, Simon. And the Trailblazers, another three.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nuggets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight. And what a huge standout performance it was
for Maverick.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
And again,
90. A legendary performance.
We'll be talking about this one, Greg, for a long, long time. Oh, and here we go with Lee. Nobody back. And another one.
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. GA, I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on right now. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Eubanks. Nasty move. He with the block. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Buries the long-range jumper.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this one.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Nikola, another great passing game for you. What was the key?
I think the guys were making shots. That's the main thing. We moved without the ball. It was a good energy on the floor, and I mean, that's why we won the game.
There is trust in all directions, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
I remember playing with guys like DeAndre Ayton. He loaded into my park, and I'm in college playing with my friends. And I was like, let's go chase DeAndre Ayton. Like, we're just sitting around like NBA players in our park.
Yeah, I know. I'm definitely finna step my game up. Can't be losing with the logo over my head. I know people are going to be coming at me, so I'm going to step it up a little bit.
I think it would be cool just to interact with the fans and different people. I think that's going to be a dope experience.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, for the Milwaukee Bucks, a standout first half of the year has them in first place in the East. And we'll be right back for tip-off. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, and giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Brian. Nikola Jokic said, quote, growing up in Serbia, I fell in love with basketball. Playing professionally at 16 years old, I developed fast. Now, when other players pull me or grab my leg, I love it. That's how we played in Serbia. Not fighting, but just the passion. I don't want basketball to just be a job. I want to keep that passion. Brian?
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. Looking now at some numbers for Chris Middleton.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Giannis and Portis are in the middle. Drew Holiday out there with Grayson Allen. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic. Michael Porter out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Lee in at the 2 spot. Man, what a matchup we have tonight, Clark. Both of these teams, powerhouses in the league.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this when you're talking about 2 of the top teams in the league squaring off. That's prime time must-see TV. Go.
Now Murray. Pass to Lee from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Lee. And he gets it to go. Lee's got his second basket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game.
You know, knocking down mid-range jumpers is huge for Antetokounmpo. It doesn't allow the defense to form a wall and play off of it, and it opens up driving range as well.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Allen. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him.
Well, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
And this first quarter has been ridiculous. They simply can't miss right now.
Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Timeout called. Milwaukee. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And, you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Cousins, he's checked in for Jokic. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And here's the fast break for the finish. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Lee. Here's Gordon. And the shot goes. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Denver.
They've come out in full attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing it away repeatedly.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Lee. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Pass to Middleton. He's got a clear path. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 17 points.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And it falls all over the rim and in.
Adds to their lead. They've been able to rely on him all night.
Outside Holiday. Murray with it. Portis picks him up. Here's Lee. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
It was a lockdown effort defensively, contesting shots and really protecting the painted area.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there.
First in opponent field goal shooting, second in rebounding, and they've been the second best team in the league at protecting the rim. Size, instincts, want to, that's a recipe for a lot of block shots.
And you got to commend the defensive effort. They are #1 in opponent field goal percentage because they play for one another on this end and take pride in shutting down whoever they play. Lopez with it. Barton covering. Pass to Carter. Nabbing another steal.
He's able to anticipate their every move.
An absolute pest on the defensive end. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
A minute 39 left in the first. A shot to stop the drought, and he lays it in.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Lee misses.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And down it goes. 2 points.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
From behind the arc. And the basket by Lee. Lee's got 24.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now here's Carter. He's guarded closely. It's Lopez. High post. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lee. Drills it from deep. 27 points for him.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Now here's Carter. Tight defense on him. Yet another steal from him. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And the basket by Lee.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Just 3 on the clock. And he gets the bucket.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And so it's Denver cruising into the next quarter with a 30-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Back after this. Freak says he's feeling comfortable offensively.
You see the goal right now, really well. We run plays over and over again. Our offense is not complicated. I know what I got to fight for. I know as a team what we're looking for. So right now I can see a lot of plays.
Grant, have you ever seen a big man like Giannis who dominates with the dribble drive?
I'm not sure I've ever seen that. I mean, well, Zion 4 inches shorter, but he might be the only other one in that category.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, they've got Serge Ibaka. Javon Carter is out there with George Hill. Then there's Brook Lopez, and it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Drew Holiday signed a 4-year, $134 million extension to remain in Milwaukee. His coach, Mike Budenholzer, said, "You can't appreciate the strength and the physicality he brings until you see it night in and night out. What he does defensively, once you're around it, it's even more impressive." Guys?
All right, good stuff there, Allie. Here's Lee. He's checked by Carter for 3. Drops in the 3. Lee's got 42 in the game. And last season, the NBA expanding eligibility for two-way players. Clark, great to see those who seized the opportunity and secured full NBA contracts.
Yeah, B.A., I could not agree with you more. I mean, it's all about performance. And when guys show they're capable of playing at the highest level, they should have that chance. And I love the flexibility of the rosters, giving hungry, talented players an opportunity to earn their way onto the big league team.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
Carter, good.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Denver has got it going from deep. 3 for 3 so far in the quarter. Pass to Barton. Here's Lee. Beyond the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Yet another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Off the charts indeed, B.A. I mean, he's just taking the ball away with ease. They're really pushing the pace and wasting no time in transition.
And, you know, when the defense doesn't have time to set up, it really does make scoring a lot easier.
The finish! And he dunks it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Let's go with a 3. Pure from three-point range. Lee's got 57 points.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Ibaka. And he banks in the layup.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Here's Lee. And yes, another basket. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate. Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
The Bucks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Hill, the pass to Ibaka. Now Carter fires for 3. He buries it from 3. Carter's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing connects again from distance.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
It's been an incredible journey for him as he moves closer and closer to second on the all-time three-point leaderboard. Pass to Lee. Jumps up. Another one goes. Incredible. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Into the lane. Good! That's another bucket.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now here's Ibaka. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Denver. And they're up an insane amount going into the break. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. I'm here alongside Coach Malone and Coach, a strong first half for this team. What was clicking for you?
I love that ball movement, taking care of the ball, and that's something we've been harping on. Make a play for somebody else, and I thought we had many examples of that.
Got to help yourself. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? For the Nuggets, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable. All in all, just beautiful basketball to watch.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
First question, why can't they hold on to the ball? I mean, they've been loose as heck with it, Ernie. Not even getting a shot up on several possessions. And if you take a bad shot, there's a chance it goes in or you get offensive board. But hold on to the ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Ibaka, he's checked in for the Bucks. Connaughton comes in for Allen. Aaron Gordon is out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Lee in at the 2-guard spot. Hits a three-pointer.
You know, this is what happens when you combine center size with developing point guard skills. Giannis running the offense to perfection right there.
And for Milwaukee, the foundation of this team, Middleton and Giannis, the 3 and the 4. Holiday and Connaughton are the backcourt pair. And it's Ibaka in at the center position.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Now here's Holiday. He's closely guarded. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Launches a 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Here's Lee. Again! What an avalanche! And there it is. 82 points.
This is a game that he will never forget. I know I won't.
Now here's Holiday. Not a lot of room to stop the run. And that comes off the assist by Middleton.
Chris Middleton.
Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Lee. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Denver, making this game a no contest. They poured it on early. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Green out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's Austin Rivers. And it's Lee in at the point guard position. He drops it from range.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Hits yet again. Wow!
90 points. A legendary performance.
We will be talking about this one for a long, long time. The Bucks shooting very well. 66% for the game and looking really strong. And that'll be Milwaukee's ball as it goes out of bounds. Bucks able to keep the possession. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. And here is Hill. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Man, it's nice to see Hill get busy down inside. Really quite remarkable how he finds ways to score in the thick of things.
Pass to Najee. Here's Lee from deep. Here's Najee. Outside, Green. Gets the 3 ball to go. Green's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Pass to Matthews. Lee into the lane. Another bucket. Wow!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Good! Another from 3.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And with his performance, he is now tied for second for the most threes in a season. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
Here's Lee. Connects again from distance.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
And the next mark on his list, the top spot. What a season to remember. Pass to Nora. Over Green. The shot comes out. Now Denver takes it the other way.
What you say?
Wow. Come on now. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Jacks up a 3. Good. Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Hill. No good. A bit long that time. Denver's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Lee buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pass to Hill. Green with the ball. And it's Hill picking him up now. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Lee. And again for 3. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Out left to the wing. Hill for three. Knocks down the long J. Hill's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, he's so consistent from long range now, George Hill. You can bet when somebody shoots a three on him, he's looking to get him back.
And got it! Another basket!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An off. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to find.
Good! Another from three.
And the threes just don't stop. Another shot and another make.
Yes, and he's starting to creep up that list now for the most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he keeps it going. Pass to Carter. No one near him. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Lee. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Another one falls. Amazing.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And so they get the victory here at home, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.